Hey everybody, it's Jim from Jim's Coleus. I'm going to show you today how to, say you have a Coleus that you really want to repot. Coleus will grow as large as the planter pot that you put them in. Like for example, these all out here from my other video. You put these in the larger planters, they're going to grow enormous. So I have two Coleus here. This is the black stockings, and this is a Saturn. Now this is gotten as large as it can really get in this little planter, and I want this to be a big plant because I really love this plant, this Coleus. Again, it's a Saturn. So I'm going to put this today. I'm going to show you a video on how to transfer these into larger planters, and we're using again Miracle Grow potting mix. That's all I use. It's really the best stuff to get your plants to grow big. So let's go over here. We're going to start with the make sure your pots are well drained. You could put stones on the bottom if you want. I filled this around halfway with soil because I got to make into account, and you can adjust this into account the soil that's here already. So if it's been in a pot for a while, just kind of bang it around the side here. It should pop out. This is pretty well established, this Coleus, so the roots are pretty well dug into the soil. Don't worry if something breaks off or whatever. Coleus, you know, you can root. You can see I got a little soil here. I got some here. We're going to drop this down. You know, make it as even as possible. And then I'm going to use some of this soil here to fill in. Just gently fill it in all around. Make it as even as you can. Just gently. Again, if you break a branch off, if it's a branch, you can just trim that branch a little bit and put it in a little thing of water, a little glass of water or something, and you can root it, or you can just throw it away. I mean, it depends. So I'm just going around here. Now I just fertilized. This soil has fertilizer mixed inside it already. So I'm just going to go around here, sides, I'm going to tuck down a little bit, and then you're going to, again, I'm going to fill in all around. Make sure it's evenly packed in. So as you can see, it's pretty well packed in. You don't want to really pack it tight. You want to, you want your soil to be aerated pretty well. And again, I excuse the neighbors. Someone's always fixing something here. You always want to fertilize these at least, every 3 to 4 weeks or so. So I just gave them a little bit of Miracle Grow in the green box the other day. So again, same thing over here. So this one's pretty much done. I'm going to give it a shot of water now anyway. Now we're over here, same thing. This has been in here a while. It should pop right out. And you can see that root structure. See how the roots all around. So this is really, in order for this to really get bigger, it really needs a bigger pot. It's getting as large as it can. So here we go. We got in here to seed it a little better. Maybe make a little gully here. Put it down. And same thing. I'm going to fill up evenly around. You may lose some leaves here and there. It's not going to hurt it. Again, this is Miracle Grow potting soil. Got plenty on my patio table here I can add in. So again, we'll have to get some more potting soil. We're going to just fill it, pot it around here nice and, you know, packed but not too tight, packed well. So now this Saturn Coleus, you know, is got a good chance now. It's gonna make a big difference now. Now it's got all this room. It's gonna eventually get large as it can. And if I put it in a bigger planter like that, it's gonna be huge. So that's about it. So when you have them be small plants like this here, you keep them in a little pot like this, they're generally gonna stay pretty small, if that's what you want. Same thing with these here. Just staying, they're small. They're going to stay in the pot. I'm not really going to put that one in a larger planter. There's a few that I try to that catch my eye that I really love. This was from that original mother plant that I had for 3 years, which eventually just declined and died. I got a bunch of rootings. I sold a lot of them, but I kept the couple of rootings for myself to make a larger new mother plant, and we'll just keep recycling like that. This again, I have had no luck over the years of getting seed stalks from it, so I keep rooting it. So I'm hoping this year maybe I can. We'll see what happens. I'll put it next to another plant that's got some seed stalks. Maybe we can get some bee pollination action going. Jump something across here. So we'll see what happens. So, all right. Hope you like this video. Hope it helps out. Stay tuned on my next video. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching Jim's Holiest of Coleus.